this here. I'm going to do this for us today. Let's get the sheet. Okay, so first one goes here, there. So that's our target line. So now when you set up to the ball and you look down, you're trying to launch your ball over all 4 of those golf balls. And it's going to feel like it's a mile to the right, which means it's going to feel like you're pushing it or blocking it to get it online compared to where you were before. So ball a little closer to your front foot. Well, you can just move your feet. Yeah, okay, not quite that far, but something like that. Like the middle of your stance, we're kind of using that for like 9 irons and wedges. So every club above that kind of rolls up a little bit. So, you know, if your club's in the middle of your feet and the ball's in front of that, not a bad way to start this right now. Like relative to you, I want to try and get the ball like under your Nike logo on your shirt. Like under your pec. There we go. Okay, come take a look at this. The big thing I'm seeing when I'm watching your swing here is that, like, sometimes the backswing just doesn't quite get long enough. All right, so we're going to work on trying to max out your backswing length. Okay, but when you start to come down into the ball, you've got a big slide forward under your front foot, which isn't always a bad thing. But from here on in, your upper body kind of takes over your lower body. So you get into a position here at the end of your swing where you're too leaned forward and your back foot's too far behind you. You know, if you were to kick your right leg forward past your left foot, it would make you stand taller and stand a little differently. But you're kind of, once you start your downswing, your upper body takes over your lower body. Right, so right here, your chest is square, facing the target, but your hips aren't square, meaning that your chest outraced your hips. And we have to try and find a way to have the lower body outrace the upper body. And that's the biggest reason why we have low ball flights and we have balls that go left. So, what to do here is, first of all, we're going to start with the feet a little closer together. Because if your foot's back this way and you start moving through into your shot, the reason why the hips are back is because your foot's an anchor, right? If I just lifted my foot up and put it forward, see how it changes the rest of my body? It makes my hips go from pointed down to pointed up without doing anything with the hip. So the biggest thing I'm seeing that's stuck right now is basically this big femur bone. And that's the thing that I want to change today. So first of all, first things first, is feeling as though that as you're taking the club up to the top of the swing, that you're doing more of this, bending to your left, which gets the left shoulder down, okay? Tilting or side bending. So as you take this up to the top, your left shoulder is going to go down to the ground, and it's going to help you create a little bit more height to your hands, okay? Bending down, higher hands. That's the first thing. But with the feet closer together today, we're going to go from tilting down to the ground, and then from there feeling as though that you can get your right leg over your left shoe. And we might do a couple swings today where you swing the club and you actually just put your right foot forward to get off that side and get you forward. But if I give you the analogy of like, or the look of sitting in a chair. Like if I sat in a chair, right, now my hips can't move because they're in a chair. If I start swinging my upper body a lot, right, there's the one that goes left and goes low, right? But if I can feel as though that the whole forward swing has a lot more of like getting out of the chair and standing up to the target, it throws the ball straighter. It gets the ball higher in the air. So we're going to gain height and lose all these left shots by trying to get you to feel as though that once you're in this backswing piece, that you're trying to get lower body forward and chest up to the sky. Not chest turning forward to the target, chest up to the sky, up to the sun. Okay? So the lower body action is pretty important in the swing because, like, you know, if we can start to use the ground a little bit to push off the ground, right? I mean, if the ground wasn't hard, we would never be able to jump, right? The second that you put energy into the ground, your feet go down. Why we can jump easier off concrete and not as easy off sand, right? We need that ground not to push back against us, but to use it as a platform to launch off of, okay? So once you've got this side tilty thing, which is the first thing we're going to work on today, right? Just feeling as though that left arm tries to get to the golf ball, right arm tries to get to the clouds. That's the idea right there. That into this shot, I want you to feel that not only are you move to your left side well, but we need to get off of that left side by jumping up and getting straighter. So once the weight gets to this foot, you have to try and get like the shoulder as far away from that foot as you can by straightening up. We lose the bend, we fire this thing straight up to the sky, and it's kind of like the opposite here. This is as high as we can get it, and that's as low as we can get it. The opposite of there. Okay? So with the intention of trying to go forward, which you do well, I need you to feel like you stand up with the knee to start with, knee gets straight, and that other knee gets to it. Okay? So, put it all together here. Left shoulder goes down to the ball, left knee gets straight, right pocket pushes itself to the target. Left shoulder down, left knee straight, right pocket through. If you did it too early, if you got your lower body here too early, they call that early extension, right? They call that standing up too early like this. You're going to shoot it straight out to the right, the opposite of what you normally do, right? So we're going to see no more pulls. We're going to see moon balls because I wanted to go up into the sky. And if we get the odd one that shoots out straight to the right, cool, we're on the right track. Okay, let me see you do it. So first things first, feet close together. I want you to feel like it's, 10 inches between your feet, maybe a volleyball at most. There you go. So crank it up to the top, left shoulder goes down under your chin and hold it up there. Okay, not too bad. Okay, hold it. It's almost like I'm trying to get you to high jump over this club I've got here. Okay, do that again. Full back extension, shoulder to the ground. Okay, I'll take that for exaggeration. Okay, now where are you going from there? You'll go through, snap that left leg straight, straight, bend, straighten the knee. Good, and now get you, and finish your swing. Okay, one more time, let's do that again. And not full speed, but faster motion. Tilt, go through, straighten the leg hard, boom, good, hold it there. So once this straightens hard, I want you to feel like you're trying to straighten your leg right through the back of your pants here. Okay. Then this guy's got to go forward more. There, see how far your stance was? You had to drag your toe, and I don't want you to drag your Jordans. So get your feet closer together. Okay, give me the backswing. Tilted down high jump thing, good. Now where are you going from here? Straighten the leg hard. The release starts when you straighten that knee. When your left leg straightens, watch what happens to my foot when I do it hard. See how it drags? Like, it's hard. I want you to try to, I need you to try to hyperextend and like break your knee. It's aggressive. Okay, give me a backswing, take it up to the top. Good, one more time, back down. Start again. Okay, all the way up, hold it there. Yeah, crunch, stretch. Yeah, start again. Good job. Very good. So you've gone farther than what I want, but I want us to do this today. So move away from the ball. Okay, so take it up to the top. Good. And now show me where you're going with the lower body. Use your feet, use your legs, be aggressive. It's too slow. Start again. Up and go through. Good. By the time the club gets down to where the ball is, this has to be straight. And aggressive. I want your foot to slide because you're doing it hard. Good. Not bad. One more time. Use your feet. Dig into the ground if you have to. Good. The legs create the swoosh of the swing, not your arms. Good. Good. Not bad at all. Hit a ball. Yeah, ball under your pec. That's our ball position today. Another one. Okay, get in there. Okay, a couple things here. First, can you find a way to clip this onto your belt on the left? Have it poke straight out in front of you?
On my left?
Yep. Yeah, clip that onto your belt. No, other way it's going to poke straight out in front of us. Yeah, like that. Perfect. All right. So, up to this one. Actually, just take a stance. Now grip it. Okay, awesome. So we got two things there. Let's get your arm on the other side of that thing on your, yep, good. That's going to be out there. Awesome. Okay, so take it up to the top. Notice how the two red balls are as far apart from each other as they can be. Okay, part of the reason why you're hitting hooks or pulls is because this one catches up to that one too fast. So how do you pull this one out of the way? Good. If you snap the knee, it goes even faster. Okay, so let's do that again. All the way up. Let's go to a practice swing. Okay, good. Now leave this away. Don't bring this one back down. Move that away. Keep the space. Good. Keep turning. Straighten the leg. Okay, keep turning. Keep the space. We don't want these to get closer together. So when you're going to the top, as you turn this one, you're bringing the club back down too. Leave that here as you start to turn that out of the way until you straighten the leg. Then it can come in. Turn, good. Different, different. Because with the one that's on the club, if your arms come down too fast, that red thing's going to smack you in the side. And we should be able to get the body out of the way before that thing comes through. Right? I'll show you with this club. If I had an extension on the end of this shaft, right? If I come through with my arms too first, I'm going to hit myself with that all day. That's the pull, right? But if I can take this back and move that hit spot out of the way, now when this comes through, there's no hit anymore, right? But this way, bringing the arms down first, you're going to hit yourself all day. So one more time, let's set up to it. Okay, so this is as close as the balls are ever going to get to each other. Right? So crank it up to the top. You have to find a way to max out this space. Don't let those get closer together. Look at the ground, look at the ball, don't turn your head. Good. Keep turning, keep turning. There, that's our move. And then from here, this is where we get tall at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, show me that again. Not bad. So the only way that this ball here hits you in the side is if you bring your arms down too soon. It's a soon thing, not a speed thing. Up. Way better. Another one. Good. So you're trying to turn the hip one toward me as fast as you can.
Right.
And it's not a hip thing that does it. It's a leg thing that does it. Right? As soon as you straighten that leg hard, it'll move. But it's not a soft thing. There. Good. You want to hit the ball 300 yards? Snap that leg harder. Cool. Okay. I trade you clubs. Okay, now let's try and move that red clown nose out of the way. Big full high jump backswing. That's how we start it. Good job. Crank up the backswing like we talked about. Good. And now just move that clown's nose toward the target. It's okay. Way different. Left shoulder down, huge high jump feel. Good. Good. That wasn't bad. One more time. Don't get tall with your upper body. It's tall with your lower body.
My legs.
Legs, yeah. You have too much bend. So one more time. Take it. Good. And at the end of this swing, it's going to feel like you're poking your belt buckle in your belly at the target. There. That was, come look. Still rushed. Yeah. You're in too much of a hurry to put the club back onto the golf ball.
Right.
Your legs have to do their thing first.
Okay.
Still too rushed. So one more time, hold it at the top. Okay. Now start moving your lower body to the target. Keep going. Keep going. Sort of. Start it one more time.
Shit.
Keep your eyes on
I
the...
do hot yoga before I come here.
Leave your hat on the ball. Don't take your hat off the ball for any of this. Okay? Good. So now start turning through. Leave your hat on the ball. Don't turn your eyes. Turning your head. Good. Good. Keep moving that. There we go. Do that again. Yeah. And so you want to feel at the end of the swing that this is more forward than this. Good. Hat on the ball. One more. Good. Hat on the ball. It's your shoulders that are pulling your head away. Right? So it's the shoulders are the big problem in all this. They're doing too much in your swing. Good. One more time. Take it up to the top.
It's this foot that's doing the work, too, to make you pop.
100%. Yeah, you're jumping off that foot.
Focus on this fucking foot.
Yeah, so take it up to the top one more time. Okay. So now start moving into the downswing. No, keep that shoulder where it is. Leave your chest pointed at me. Okay, start turning the lower. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There. Now you have a different chest rotation. Your hips are more forward than your chest. So now by the time you go through, you can lean back on it. One more. Good.
Okay. Left leg, pop, dance.
Okay, I like all that stuff. You are in a hurry to put the club onto the golf ball. The swing's supposed to take longer than what you do. The reason it's starting to the left is because your arms come down so soon relative to everything else, that your whole body is going down to hit the shot, right? This has to stay here while your lower body goes, and then as you stand up, that's when the club goes down. So your leg has to be straightening before you put the club into the ground. It's going to feel like the power you give your arms is a way shorter road. Oh, back this way more from the stick. This way. Yeah, a little more, right there. Aim your body a little more left. That's right. There you go, right there. Okay. Now, you see the stick in front of you. I want it to start to the right of that stick. Whatever you've got to do to get it there. Okay, so here's your challenge. How far to the right of the stick can you hit it? I'd rather see this ball go 100 yards to the right than 1 yard to the left. Yeah, right there. Okay. That way. Don't move your alignment, just make the ball go that way. Swing your arms out that way. Do anything you have to do to push this ball to the right. Another one?
No idea where it went.
Left. Your arms should not get to that. Stop your arms before they get all the way to here. Okay? That's going to help you push it out to the right. Remember, follow through's too long. Get it out to the right. Way better. Good for you. So every time your club hits that stick, you're pulling it left. So let me jump in here so you can see what I mean by all this. Stand behind me where the camera is. See how I don't get to that stick? The reason that you're getting to that stick is because when you come through, you're unwinding your shoulders, which is pulling your arms over here. Okay? So I want to feel like at impact, my shoulders are pointed out to the right. Way less turn than what you've got. Okay? So watch this. See how far right that went? Like, watch how far right of this orange stick in front of me this is going to go. Way out there. But I can't follow through huge if I'm trying to hit it to the right. If I'm trying to hit it to the left, that's when I'm going to go like this, turn my body, and Star Wars that thing until it breaks in half. Okay? So we're trying to avoid this thing. It's going to be not only a feeling that it's shorter with your arms, but that when the arms slow down, that I want you to push them down that stick, that club. You got this. It's just golf. It's not like we're cutting hair or anything.
Cutting hair is way easier.
I know it is.
How's your wife like her hair, by the way?
Love it. She's killing it. She's like, she said it was the best ever.
Whoa.
Keep going with it. That was so good. So good. Another one? Let's not throw a party over one. We'll keep going with it. Yeah! Awesome. Keep going. That was awesome. Yeah! Awesome. Keep going. That was awesome. Okay, so the way that we get the arms into the finish is by standing tall. It's by getting the legs straight, right? And getting my belt buckle further forward than my chest. Okay? That's how the arms get past the golf ball. But if we go from here and we bring the arms to there, that pulls it in short. That's why we're topping it. So my whole intention in the downswing is to stuff this club into the ground, right? Like if I'm chopping an axe into a piece of wood, it's only one direction. It doesn't have two directions. I'm not taking it from here and then trying to chop the wood. I'm going to miss it, right? So we want to try and feel like from here, the only thing you're looking to do from here is to put this club into the ground, just straight down into the ground. And if we can get the belt buckle to turn toward the target, now it hits the ground where the ball is. Okay? So we want to try and feel that you're putting more intention from here to the club going downward and less of it going forward to the target. Okay? It goes forward because we turn. So, I mean, the golf swing works on an angle, right? It works on an angle like that. And the way that we get that angle is because we have one motion that goes straight up and down, and we have another motion that does the horizontal. And when you put them together, it puts it on an angle, right? Like imagine I just add a pen, and I'm pushing the pen this way, and then I put the equal amount of force that way. Now it goes on an angle. But I'm feeling down and straight. As a result of the down and straight, it creates the angle. So I've got a down this way, and I've got a turn toward the target that way, which puts it on the angle. But if we're trying to swing the club with our arms toward the target, that's where our mishits come from, and that's where a lot of the hooks come from. Like, your hook is a pretty decent hook. I mean, the way that you're swinging your arms toward the target, like, just the fact that you're able to twist this club down to connect with the golf ball to make it that way is pretty good. Like, that's good hand-eye coordination. So we just want to try and get this concept here that, you know, I want to make sure that I'm trying to get my belt buckle to the target and my club down to the ground. I don't want to put my club toward the target. My intention is not to put it there. Okay? My intention is to put it into the ground. But if my belt buckle goes to the target, it turns my body, and therefore my arms, which are in front of me, stay in front of me. But if my arms are trying to go around me like that, that's where we hit that stick. So let's try this. Set up over here. Okay, so set up into a golf stance. I want you to make a golf swing, and I want you to throw the club down the fairway as far as you can do it. Throw it. Yeah. Let go of it at the right time in your golf swing and throw it down the fairway. Not bad. See how short that was? Okay, try again. If we did this to start your session, you would throw it that way. It would go so far behind you to the left because that's where your arm speed was going. Same thing again. Okay? Now get into a better finish. Belt buckle forward, leg tall. There. That's what the golf swing's supposed to be like. The release is a let go. We let go of our speed down here. Let go of the arm speed, and the turn puts us over here. Throw another one. Go for it, I'm watching. Okay, more this way. Push it, throw it to the right a bit. There we go, good job. Best finish yet. Okay, good work. So, your whole power production there was different, huh? Shorter. Like not as long, not as powerful for so long.
Thanks.
Let's do the same thing back over here. So we'll change it up. We'll go.
Yeah, let's clear it up a bit.
Let's go over here. So yellow target.
Yellow target.
At the flag, we draw it back to it.
So I'm going to create divots along here, right?
Yep. Well, bullseye. Another one? Great shot. Awesome shot.
Get the momentum.
Uh-huh. You're on the right track here. Awesome. Like so good. Now let's crank up the backswing like the first thing we talked about. Highest backswing. Trust me, it's going to fix your ball contact. It has nothing to do with distance. Well done. There we go. Awesome. Really, really good. Like that's what we're trying to do, right?
Yes.
There we go. If that's the most that curves left, you won't lose a ball. Wooden sticks is going to be great.
12:20.
Good time. That's perfect tomorrow. They're one of the only places around that has like cabins where you can stay overnight. So you can do boys trips there and stay on site. They're booked like a year in advance, but looks like a wicked time. Come on, like one after another. Like the last 5 have all been in the fairway. Walk through the shot. So all this is trying to do is get your feet active so you can swing the club and walk after it. Okay, it's going to get you off your back foot. It's going to promote getting more forward with your lower body toward the target, all the stuff we've talked about, right? And the feeling is that we make a big backswing and my foot crosses at the same time the club does. Okay? This is a lot of rhythm, a lot of timing, but you're going to feel as though that you're kind of like, you're getting ready to push and walk off that foot. All right? The foot just doesn't all of a sudden go limp because we move this way. You have to feel like it's a big push into the ground and you push off of it to step. So when I do this aggressively, I try to take the longest step that I can. Okay? I'm really trying to move into this ball.
Why tee it up?
Easier to do this drill. Easier to get get a feel for it. Not bad. Ball had some juice on it. Earlier step. Get off that back foot sooner. Not bad. Good timing. Hey, way to go. That was awesome. Awesome. Give me one more. Ooh, draws that start right. Thin shots and fat shots are normally from the backswing being too short. So crank it up far and then turn toward the target. One more. Good. So stuff that you can do at home, right? Like staring at the floor, never get your eyes off that spot. How far back can you go? And then from there, can your legs outrace your arms to the finish? Still looking at your spot. Good. So let's put the ball on the other side of the stick. Yeah, stick's going to go between your feet and the ball. There we go. Give it a good lie. Okay. So let's look up at that target. Get an idea of where the green flag is, and I want it like 5 yards right of the green flag. That's where we're trying to hit it. When the backswing gets short, you get rushed.